honestly, it's like a family. They're some of my best friends I've ever had in college. I met in this club. When we had the big winter storm 2 years ago, I was at work at the time it was about to hit, so I went over to one of my friends, Mike's house.
No.
And shut up, Mike. Doing an actual serious interview. Shush. My favorite part of this club is being in like family. Because when the winter storm hit a couple years ago, and I knew my home was over 15 miles away because I live off campus, I went to my friend Mike's house, who was also a member of the Yu-Gi-Oh club, who I have met through this club, and he was able to put me up for over 3 days with no questions asked, and I don't know, it's just been probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life, to be perfectly honest. I've met so many wonderful people. When we went to regionals, which is a big tournament for Yu-Gi-Oh to get into like the bigger tournaments, one of our members, Mary, actually had her entire binder stolen, and we felt so bad about the whole experience because it was supposed to be a great time. It didn't take more than 2 hours when we got back for everybody to have a giant group message on Facebook and unanimously agree to donate some of their best cards to her as part of that, and we surprised her with it. And it was just one of the best things we could have ever done.
It's very tight, yeah. As I say, these are some of the best people I've met at college, and we've actually lost quite a few members since I've been here, but there's not one that I still don't talk to.
Right.
And like I said, they're all family. We still just get after each other all the time, give each other shit,
just regular family type
regular
things.
family stuff.
All right, right on.
Then we try and get we'll do events, like get out. We usually go to Greenfield on weekends, and we'll make a point, if it's along the way or if they're trying, we'll go swing by, pick them up, take them for a day. We actually went to a regionals in Indianapolis, which is a big competition, Real Nerd Fest, but we actually got to pick up 4 other people that haven't been here in over a year, and we went and had the whole day with them, and it was a blast.
That's awesome.
No, honestly, probably the best, one of my favorite moments was we had, this was actually last year, we had a couple newer members coming in, and one of them was, I wouldn't say socially awkward would be a way to say it, but he was socially challenged. And being in this club actually helped him mentally to get out in the world. He is actually just about the most personable guy I know now.
Okay.
Half the time you can't get him to shut up, but I haven't heard that's a bad thing yet.
All right.
It's just things like that. Just the sense of people that even if you have trouble out there, you can come here and belong just
It's a
about
very
anybody.
accepting.
I've been asking myself that for the last year pretty much, and I can't answer what I love about this game so much. It's a combination of the nostalgia, probably a little bit of the Yu-Gi-Oh lore, the stories that go behind all the cards, and I guess just the fact that you can make a child's game that says 6 and up into a really complicated, combo-oriented thing.
Right. What's your favorite thing about the club as a whole?
Oh, the club?
It's okay. It was a 2-part question.
I guess just being able to be around a bunch of people who like Yu-Gi-Oh and aren't afraid to play Yu-Gi-Oh because there's that stigma behind that's a child's card game.
Yeah.
But no one here really cares what people think about that because they just don't understand. It's
Yeah.
just that we're a bunch of misunderstood people. Yeah, it's the camaraderie too. It's really cool. I was accepted into the Yu-Gi-Oh community really fast, and in real life, that stuff doesn't really happen.
Right.
I've always liked games that'll just give me a challenge, and it's actually, I started because me and my dad started trucking a lot, so he wasn't home, And a way we would just like kind of hang out is like video games would get boring, so we started picking up cards. We tried out a couple different, but we ended up picking this one, and it was to the point where it was just like every Saturday before he would take off, we would go get a pack, and then we'd have it and we'd go through and we'd play, and it was just a lot of fun. And like I said, about high school-ish, we just kind of stopped doing it because he got a different job, and we were getting older.
Yeah.
And freshman year at campus, just walking through, and a couple of my floor buddies were in the lobby playing. I was like, hey, I still got some of these.
Yeah.
And it's just taken off from there.
Okay.
All right, I was about to get out of Yu-Gi-Oh! I just got into it, and I was about to get out because I was strictly playing with myself.
Yeah.
And I was just building a deck that I wasn't playing against anyone with, and I was about to give it up. And then it was like the universe wanted me to still play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there was a big sign that said Yu-Gi-Oh! Club next to the Scramblite. And yeah, and it's crazy because, like I said before, it's like you get accepted in really fast. Once they realize you're Yu-Gi-Oh, then you're one of us, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. I feel like I got welcomed really well. Obviously some of the guys can be a bit harsh about like their commentation, but it's all fun and play.
Yeah.
But that's what helped me like learn Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, was this club and being around all the guys, and they're just really quick to like correct you on like an incorrect play, and they do it in like a really just like
Yeah.
doing it wrong. But like it's all meant to like get you better at the game.
Right.
Our club is amazing. The rest of Yu-Gi-Oh is shit.
Just like you.
Shut up. No, like, okay, if you want me to expound on that, our club is so unique because we are just like a family here, and we make people break out of their shells, which is so weird for like a nerdy type of thing.
Oh, Pokemon Uranium version.
However,
Okay, gotcha.
the rest of Yu-Gi-Oh, they are, I don't know, maybe a bit rude, maybe a bit selfish, or hot selfish. They wouldn't rub you the wrong way, so I don't know. It's just our club is so different, and it's just like we want to keep the game that we love going instead of letting it die off like so many others have. I know how to play them all. The one I play passionately is Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a lot of people in the Magic the Gathering scene and like the Pokemon, or the new one that's spiked up is Card Fight Vanguard. But other than that, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is my primary. But I do know how to play them basically all.
I've learned how, but
Right.
I don't take as much, and like I don't shell out money for the other games.
Right.
Like if it comes along, people ask me to play, I'm like, sure, why not? Like I said, I'm open to try just about anything. Between all of us here, they've taught me how to play just about everything else. I don't take as much interest in it as Yu-Gi-Oh, but like I said, I know how to play Magic, Pokemon, Vanguard. Dungeons and Dragons is a little off, but I'm starting to pick up some tabletop stuff. But yeah, any board games, Risk, Settlers of Catan, stuff like that. It's like it's just kind of fun. It's just stuff that'll give my mind a challenge. And
Just Yu-Gi-Oh! I would like to get into the Dragon Ball Z card game, but it's just more money to spend.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm probably just gonna stick to Yu-Gi-Oh!
If I were to sum up the theme of playing physical card games, it would be interpersonal relationship, because you couldn't get this over an online video game. You can't sit down with your friends and play a game without just having, talking to them over a headset or something like that. This gives you the opportunity to meet up with them, have fun with other people, meet people you don't know in real life. Whereas video games give them an entitlement almost to be rude to you, or basically they have a power over you because they are unanimous. In this game, you do not have that anonymity. I think I said that.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Anonymity. There we go. But that's what card games and like physical games are compared to online or something like that. And that's why I think they probably won't die, but that's why they're weaker today, just because everybody has access to the internet or to a video game. Card games take money, time, and passion to get into, and a fair amount of skill.
Right.
I don't know if it is under or overappreciated because we all love this game, and I met complete strangers in random parts of campus when I was showing off Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or I was looking at something online about Yu-Gi-Oh, and they would just come up to me like, "Oh, you play too?" And it's just like people want to play together. That's their whole thing. They want to have a sense of community. They want someone else to have fun with. And that's why I think it might be underappreciated, but at the same time, the people who do play it love this game.
Community.
I would say underappreciated. I think it's underdeveloped. Like, not a lot of people. We just formed this, actually, it was last year. We actually officially had the club. We've had it for a lot longer, but officially we have been a Ball State thing for that long. But I know myself, JD, we've been to a couple of like the president's retreats. We've got out there, we've made connections. I know he's really good at that. I'm good at sucking up to people apparently. So I've got us, like I said, I got this room for us for the next 3 years probably.
Yeah.
Because the lady who's in here, her son was in here for a year. So it's just like those kind of connections just spread out.
Right.
So I'm hoping that once we get bigger, like our club has doubled since I've been here, tripled almost. And I say if we get bigger, I don't think we'll be underappreciated, but just maybe misunderstood for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully
honestly,
more
who hasn't
well-known.
looked at it and is like, oh, let's try it?
Yeah. Underappreciated.
Underappreciated.
In general.
Underappreciated in general, and especially on campus. Even though, like, Mary last year did a really good job at like getting the Yu-Gi-Oh out there. Because there were people that didn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh, but they knew what the Yu-Gi-Oh club was. I just heard people talking about it in classes. So I mean, it's getting better, but the stigma's got to go away, I guess, before the recognition can, I guess, really get there. Because, I don't know, people need to stop looking at it as a child's card game, because everybody plays Madden and everybody plays Skate on Xbox. Everyone plays video games, and those are considered children's games. So until that stigma goes away, I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh will get the recognition that I think it deserves. But yeah, I guess that's how I'm gonna answer it.
I do like meeting a lot of the new people, and it also shows some level of skill, but at the same time, it also shows who has the most money, and that's never fun. But otherwise, I do like enjoying meeting new people and just having a general sense of people having a mutual idea in common. Something that brings everyone together, even if they're the worst type of people.
I'm actually, I don't much care for competing.
Okay.
I prefer more of like the strategy of it, like how you would win. But of the people here, I'm probably one of the more knowledgeable about the game.
Okay.
So it's just, most of the time I'll be the guy that they come to like, hey, I want to play this competitively. What do I do? What do I need? So I'm kind of like the builder of the group. Like, if there's a regionals or anything, everybody just comes to me, is like, is this what it is? How's it go? And it's not that I'm overly competitive, it's just that I know how the game works a lot better
You're just
than
more
most.
into this actual strategy than putting it into...
So
okay.
like, I'll have people will just go through mock duels, or I'll run through their decks. It's like, I've done the judge training, so I'm actually like one test away from being judge certified.
Okay.
But as far as competitive go, I just know how to build. But I don't, like, if we went to the regionals and I didn't do too bad, I placed in the top, I think 45 out of 300 something.
Oh, wow.
But it's like, by the end of the day, I'm tired of dealing with people that, like, this is their life, this is all they care about, and they are just way too serious about it.
Yeah.
So that's why I love this club. It's just, we come and have fun.
Okay.
We don't have to be, like, we could meta. it's just all the top, like the best of the best decks that are out there, and that's all they want to play is like, well, we have the bottom, and we just
Yeah, I love competing. That's why, cause most people like Zane, he just jumped in for the I guess fun play. He's just a casual player by his definition. Me, I jumped in straight up for the competition because I like competition. I'm not a douche or anything, but I like to be competitive, and I want you to play to your best, so I can play to my best.
Right.
So yeah, I like the thrill of the competition, and I like to know that when I win, to me that means I built it right.
Yeah.
I'm playing to my strategy in a way that helps me win at the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is kind of it's a really fast game, really fast to get into. Because in competition, usually it's done by like 2, 3, or 4 sometimes. So yeah, it's just a big thinking game, and just thrill the competition altogether. That's why I compete. I don't know. I guess it's more of like advice. Just like play what you want to play. You know, don't let other people tell you that like this deck sucks. You're not gonna make it anywhere with this deck. Who cares? If it's fun for you, just keep playing it. Because at one point in time, I guess this is a funny story. I'm building. I guess I would consider myself the first super heavy samurai builder of the club. Right when I saw that, I wanted to do it. But when they first came out, they sucked really bad. And I played Joey with, he was playing Satellarknights or Sylvans or something. And I almost gave that deck up because I was getting sacked so bad by Joey. So I guess advice, don't do that. Just because you're getting beat doesn't mean you should give up the deck, because now super heavies are a thing, and I'm glad I didn't give them up, because you can play a 40-card monster mash, all monsters, no spells, no traps. Suck it, Nada.
What do I think? I mean, I haven't been here, a whole lot, but from what I've seen, you guys are like I appreciate this for what it is. I may not be, big into the game, but I appreciate this for what it is. This is a very tight-knit community of people who are super accepting of everyone who walks through those doors. Like, I haven't seen a whole lot of girls in here, but that's probably just because, not a lot of girls play, or not a lot of girls here play. But even so, like, you guys are just very accepting people, and you all, like everyone I've talked to has said, you guys are a family, you give each other shit, and that's what families do. Like,